Hey everybody, welcome back to the page. My name is Justin Horniger if this is your first time around, and as curator for track and field, it's my job to take you through day one of the IAAF World Championships, and a lot has happened. You'd think day one we'd be kind of eased into it, but no, we're just going to slam our face right into the usual problem. Okay, so Paul Chelimo. I've been dying to talk about Paul Chelimo. He had himself a day after losing to Lopez in Des Moines. He has a bit of a chip on his shoulder, you could say. Just a tiny bit of a chip. Coming into the heat, maybe one of the favorites to win now afterwards. After losing his shoe in the midst of the race, he just lets it be, and still, throughout all of that, comes home with the day's fastest time. And that's not even the most impressive part of his day. Yeah, he won the heat. Yeah, he has the fastest time of the meet so far, going into the final as the number one seed. He also took the time in the mixed zone to call out the nerds of Let's Run, and also to declare himself, Paul Chelimo, the favorite to win the race. The man has all the respect for me. Man's a legend. In the 5K, Hassan Mead was the other American to make it out, and a little bit of controversy as Jakob Ingebrigtsen was DQ'd. Not DQ'd. With about 150 to go, he tried to pass on the inside. There wasn't room for him to pass on the inside, so he has to kind of bounce off the runner in front of him, bounce out of the rail, takes about 3, 4, 5 steps, and gets back onto the track. By letter of the rule, that's a DQ. There wasn't space for him to move in. He did it anyway, ran into another runner, there was contact. Incidental, on purpose, who knows? And then had to take multiple steps outside the rail. In the Robbie Andrews Rio spirit of the rule, as a Robbie Andrews stan, to me, that's a DQ. However, getting back onto the track, he didn't impede another runner. I get it. Protest filed by the Norwegian Track Federation. He's reinstated into the final. Let's play the video. I'll have you take a look at it. Sound off in the comments below whether you think it is right or not that he was reinstated. So next I'd like to play a game of 2 wins and a loss for the U.S. steeplechase women. The 2 wins being Emma Coburn and Courtney Frerichs. They qualify easily for the final. Both get through how you'd expect them to, and are set up nicely to try to recreate the magic of 2017 to take on Chespool and Chepkowicz. Problem is, they're probably going to have to go sub-9 to do it. Now, despite the heat, there are a lot of PB and PRs today, especially in steeplechase, so maybe it isn't going to be as much of a factor because everyone's just fit. However, they're going to have to run fast, and they're going to have to run faster than they have before, breaking the American record if they want to be on the podium again. The Americans that did not qualify, so Ali Ostrander, you probably didn't expect her to qualify. She was a bit of a long shot. It is how it is. She PR'd in the race, so good for her. However, doesn't make the final. Step 3 of that, Colleen Quigley also does not make the final. Why does Colleen Quigley not make the final? Because she didn't race. So she announced on Instagram that she's been dealing with an injury for a little while. Because of that, she planned to see what it was going to be like on the day of, to see if she could jump in the race, see if she could qualify. Because a healthy Colleen Quigley is going to be in that mix. She's going to be, you've seen it all year long, she's been right step behind Frerichs and Coburn. Now, the problem of this comes in the lack of communication. Now, it's not, I want to kind of shift the blame off of Colleen Quigley, because I think it has been the past couple days when it was first announced that she might not be able to run in the final, or might not be able to run in steeplechase. Some of that blame was wrongly attributed to Quigley not notifying the proper people so that they could get the alternate there and ready to race. This isn't on Quigley. Colleen, as a competitor, as someone who rightfully won her spot, rightfully should be there, this is her spot to lose, essentially. She thought that she might be able to race. She can't leave doubt to that. She has to be able to give it a go. Now, the problem is on USATF spot in that they did not inform the alternate that they did not have any communications with the alternate at all. And that's where it's a little bit iffy, because we can talk about the logistics of getting an extra person to Doha, you know, the logistics of training and everything like that. But the bottom line is the communication should have been made, and it wasn't. So, surprise, surprise, USATF, bad communication. Who knew? And then to round out the night, the tweet of the day goes to Steve Magnus, who summed up the madness of the women's marathon just right. So Doha, all week, it's going to be hot. My friends on the ground, the real feel is 116 the past couple of nights. It's hot. And they ran the women's marathon in the evening. However, still very warm. Percentage-wise, final count, 41% of the field dropped out for the marathon. Average, 89 degrees, 75% humidity. That still puts the real feel around 100, if not over. 13 ran faster than the Olympic trial standards, so slow. 4 teams had all 3 women's finish, that being the Americans, the Kenyans, the Belarusians, and the Republic of Korea. 7 women run under 2:40. Marathon in Doha, even at midnight, not quite ideal. Anyway, that's enough for day 1. I'll be back here tomorrow to talk about day 2. If anything crazy happens, we'll see. If you like it, give me a follow, give me a subscribe, give me a comment below on what you thought of day 1 of Doha 2019. Talk to you guys later.